Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Behind me is my daughter's 2014 Volkswagen Beetle. For those who've seen a few other videos or don't know, she's an E5 in the Navy, currently stationed in Charleston, South Carolina, and I'm here just outside of Camp Lejeune, North Carolina. I went down to pick up her car, had to do some registration stuff. It's going to get some nice new brakes. That's in the next video. Those are coming in a couple of days. And some work on the wheel speed sensor, but for now, I'm putting another radio in it. I have another video where I installed the stereo, $100 CarPlay. It was a good upgrade for the most part. The problem is it keeps killing the battery. It won't turn off. So all the reviews say that. A lot of them say it kills my battery. I can't get it to turn off. So I bought another one. Spent a little bit more. It's $140, I think. I'll put the price obviously up here. But I bought something else to go with it. I bought, in case, this is a wireless control switch. So I've got the box here. And what if this stereo doesn't automatically turn off, if this new CAN bus doesn't control it properly, I'm going to install this directly into the stereo power wiring. I think it has two positive feeds. So I'm going to run negative and I'm going to run positive, and then I'm going to switch it off of this switch so that we know we have, because let me show you here. We installed this, and I need to make a video I think on this. So we installed this battery switch on the battery terminal, and it has the same wireless remote, and we would just disable the battery because it killed the battery, and she leaves it for a week while she's in class. That's a problem because a bunch of lights are on, and I'm hoping it didn't permanently damage the TPMS module, and it kicked a bunch of codes by turning this on and off, because if you hit it too soon it will deinitialize, I think, some of the modules. So I've talked long enough. Let's show you what's in the car and switch this thing out. Well, here's the unit that we put in before. And I will say that it's also dimmed. So this thing, I mean, I think on camera it comes off as a little bit dim, but I can't adjust it. So in the sunlight, it's hard to see. So that's another problem with this one. But let me show you the difference in size. There's the old one, and here is the new one. So let's see if we can get it in camera there. Yeah, so this one is much larger. Quite a bit, an inch on each side. It comes out, much closer with a very small bezel here. It does have these buttons. I don't remember it is very generic, so I don't see a name on this box, just a number and a made in China sticker. So I'll either put it here. Obviously, I'll have a link for this one down in the description, but I said it was like 140 bucks. And it has basically everything this has. I think a lot of these have very, very universal plugs. So I won't doubt it if all of these plugs are the same and I don't have to change anything else in here, which is great. But it does have, so this bag over here, so this one bag has the main harness connectors. This is not this weird one that's shaped like a T. That can go away. That does not, that's for the other versions. I think there's some Chinese car brands that it fits with, but not this one. This bigger rectangular one, square, is actually the one you're going to need. And then I've already plugged in the CAN bus. Now we'll look at the numbers on the other one to make sure, but that could be the big difference on if turning this thing off does anything. But as you see here, if I turn this car off right now, and I've got the AC on, so because it's raining and a little bit humid outside, almost 80 degrees, you turn it off here, and it doesn't even turn off completely. Your phone will still say Bluetooth connected to it if you're not too far away. Even the rest of the car is off. So that's the biggest problem. But yeah, I've already plugged into the CAN bus to this little white plug. It's the only well, there's a smaller white plug here, but and then this is the main plug for the back here on the left below that fuse. And then also in this bag is the antenna plug as well. So what I'm not going to use, this bag, this is the rear view camera and wiring for it. We did not install the rear view camera on this car. I'm not going to do it. If I do at a later date, maybe. In this bag also is the microphone. You can see how I kind of left the microphone up here. I'm going to do this. I'm just going to leave it. Same thing. Works really good, so we're going to leave that one. I'm not going to use this one, so that's why those are there. And then the last bag has the GPS. And the GPS, this one I've already cut a hole up here and put it here. So I think I'm just gonna reuse that one and not run a new one. And then we've got all of the cables. So the big one is all of these, and you only need, I wish they would not do this, but all of these cables, and you only need this one for the mic. So the rest of these just kind of sit back in the back. And then we've got 2 USB cables. As you can see, I've already got one run over. Actually, the other one's in the glove box. So they're both here. And right now my phone is connected via the cable. I didn't Bluetooth it because my daughter's car is Bluetooth to her phone. I don't need to Bluetooth it to mine. So this other cable here is sitting off to the side. This will be the cable for your backup camera. So you can plug that. I'll plug it in and leave it there, but this is your backup camera cable as well. So that's all that comes in this kit. The tools I need, I can't remember if it's a I have a T15 and a T20. I'll tell you here in a second, but one of these 2 Torx, and then these little plastic removal tools are, I don't know which one is going to be best, but these things are exactly what you need, because this plastic is a pain to get off. So you need to be careful and make sure you can not break it. And then, like I said, I've got my little screwdriver here, and this kit over here, just in case if I need to install it, we'll do that. But let's take this apart first, hook the new one up, and see if when I turn the car off, it turns itself off. So we're off, but it's not off. So this little bezel here is what needs to come off first. And again, these are very, very thin plastic pieces. This little one, let's try this one on this side because it's got the bend to it. There we go. There we go. And I didn't break it, so that's good. So this one here is thinner, and you've got an angle to leverage it. If the flat one worked fine too, but you just got to twist it. So both methods work. And then this thing has been a nagging pain in my rear end. But let's pop this out because it feels like every time I'm going to pull this one out, it wants to break. I think I've already broken it a little bit, unfortunately. Yep, but that's okay. So this side here is it broken? I can't tell. Let's pull this out. See, not off. This one just gets stuck in there. I don't know why. Maybe it's these over here. So I guess you could probably try to get in there and push these, but this thing is, let's see here. There we go. Popped it into place decently well, so it's in good shape. So they are can't see, I think it's T20. This one is T15. So it should be T20. And that's it. We're already basically to the radio. It's just 4 screws. And let me show you. I'll turn the car off. Car off. Open the door to kill it.
We're here to take care of you. Mike.
Still. I'm gonna do one thing before I go further. That fits nicely, so all right. That's one thing you're not afraid of, obviously. Now she slides right out of there. And now this one is a cam lock. There's a little tab there. If you push that down, this just twists, pulls out. So this little tab here catches. So that's it, pretty simple. Let's see what else we got. Above the antenna. These are our 2 USB. This main power one is actually, they put in there pretty good. So, all right, so this came with more than this is supposed to come with, because these power cables they're in there. So put this back in here. Fuse back in. So, you know what? This one doesn't have a CAN bus at all, unless it fell back behind the dashboard. I don't think this one came with a CAN bus. Maybe that's the problem. No CAN bus at all. That would be a definite problem. So let's do some comparison here. So the USB cables are already the same. So we're going to be able to go with those. The antenna already works. I'm not going to adjust that at all. This one, it actually has a CAN bus. That could be all the difference. So let's plug in the power. USB number 1, USB number 2, antenna, GPS, and then our microphone. All right, now that we are in here, so here's the first test. It's not even on, so let's see. All right, Android's powering up. Before I start putting this back together, I'm going to do a full power cycle, so I like that. There we go, man. All right, let's go home. Plug in the phone. CP link. Let's see what it does. I go right to, and this is bright, large. All right, here's a big test. If I power it off, will it power off? All right, power it off, take the key out, power's off. Great success. It works. It powers off when you take the key out. Again, the other one, always on, never off. So the lack of a CAN bus is probably it. So if you get one without a CAN bus, that's a thing. But that one also, like I said, was getting dim. This one's plenty bright, much brighter than that one. I can adjust the settings here, let my daughter adjust them. But everything really just plugged in. Like I used the main harness and I reused everything else. So everything else went back just like it needed to. So that's it, guys. I'm gonna put these four screws back in, pop the plate on, pop that together, and we're gonna be ready to go here. Turn off the camera just in time for you to miss my crash out, but oh my, yeah, that's what we all say. So if you look at the bottom of this radio, it's squared, and this is thick. It's not a thin piece of plastic right here. Hopefully it's good, clear enough, right? It's not completely rounded. The top seems to be fine, but if you look at the bottom of this, well, now the bottom corners of this flange are now they're rounded. So you see that one's cracked. I think you might be able to see the crack there. They would not fit. Like right here was just, oh my goodness. A few extra little tabs may have been broken off, but nothing major. So these vents do have to go in first because the bottom here has a little tab, and this little tab, there's not enough play in this to push these little slots onto those tabs. So they do have to go in first, and then they go in. So should go in easy now, but I had to use I just used a little grinder. You can use a Dremel. I just used a roll-lock bit actually, and it took 10 seconds aside and knocked that corner down, where it was curved, so it will now fit over that squared edge. So yes, another custom something that always goes on with my projects. So all right, let's put it back. Let me actually put it back together now. Well, we'll start with CarPlay here, and it's just a standard CarPlay. Obviously I've upgraded to the newest iOS 26 or whatever the world it is. But it's all looking good here. So we've got all of that we need. And then home. So I do like this one has these buttons so you can hit the control. I know a lot of cars, I think they just recently announced that they were going back to buttons. And you know, the buttons and the controls are nice because when you're just trying to balance your finger over this while you're driving. So to be able to just touch these and not worry about it missing is fine. So it does have a home button here, power and mute, back, navigation, obviously without Wi-Fi. Your bands, you can go to the radio, obviously turn it up, mute it there. So I can go home, or you can go home here. Here's the apps. So you've got radio, music, video, Bluetooth calling. So it looks like you probably have a good equalizer here. Gallery, does it come with pictures? It just comes with this guy. For navigation, it looks like. File manager. Sometimes in here you can find user's manuals, so it might be in there somewhere. Car info. Is this connected to the car? What do we got? This does not have dual zone. TPMS, I would have to set it. It's not going to let me. AC. So this car is not advanced enough. Will it do it? No. So if you did have electronic controls, which this does not, or maybe a little more of an advanced car, this would work with it. So that's cool. But obviously this is all zeroed out, so it does not have anything for us. So let's go back to the apps. Sound recorder. The CP link is going to be your Android Auto and your CarPlay. Steering wheel. There's no steering wheel buttons on this. Aux. We're not hooked up to an aux. You've got some other things. J-Link. So I'm thinking that's your mirror view. So here's Android Auto. So it's got Android Auto, and then CP link is CarPlay. That's CP CarPlay. Streaming network. Radio, Google, so all the standard things. Let's go home. Let's find our settings. I'm guessing, let's go home. So we got Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, car settings. Let's check out our car settings. Network, we can connect it to Wi-Fi, Bluetooth. I'm not working on Bluetooth. Audio, display. So our brightness here. Day brightness, I can turn it up, so that's good. The other one was not, it was all the way up and not working. Night brightness, I like it a little bit darker, so we'll see. That should probably be all right. We're looking good there. Sleep, car settings, car settings. Again, we don't have a lot of these things. Nav settings, factory setup, and more settings. So that's it. It's pretty simple. Let me see if I put it in reverse, if it does the automatic reverse backup camera. So it does. That's awesome as well. The other one didn't do that. So with the CAN bus, if I do decide to put the backup camera on there, we'll have backup camera. So I wonder if I can turn that off. I don't see a way to turn it off. So no. So I thought these car settings would be able to turn it off, but I don't think I'm able to turn it off. But that's good if you do run your cable to the back and plug your video camera in. You're not gonna have to connect any of the pedals or reverse down all up in here. All you need to do is hook it to the power to the reverse light in the back, and you should be good to go. So only one real wiring solution, but that's it. Pretty happy with this thing. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, do the free things, and I'll catch you on the next one, which will be putting brakes on this car. So we'll see you again soon.